Hello, my Romance Club lovers! Today I open a new section on my channel, where I will share with you my impressions and my thoughts about the game. This top is created exclusively to my taste, and while I will tell you which 2D beauties won my heart, write your top 5 characters, roots with which you really like. Now let's go. Meet Adam from Queen in 30 Days at the 5th place. When I first started playing the story, I of course fell in love with a mysterious stranger at the parade in New York, and when I found out that he was also the crowned prince, then everyone held me tighter. And of course, the first time I played with Richard. However, watching these two fighting for the main character's attention was so nice, and somewhere in the middle of the story I realized that I wasn't indifferent to this brutal, smiling Adam. And I replayed this story only for Adam. Yes, I didn't become a queen. Right, but I found such a loyal assistant and lover as Adam. From the very beginning, he helps our main character, and he even tells us the truth that it wasn't a deal for him. He wanted a certain action in return for help. But later he fell in love, and his world changed, and our Jessica became a very important person in his life. This is why I like Adam as a character and as love interest. He changes throughout the story. The main character turns from a simple girl who needed help to the center of the universe. And he is even ready to fly to New York for Jessica. It is really cute. That's why Adam is in this top position now. Next is John from Shadows of Saintfour. Yes, the madman from the second season. Yes, I didn't mix it up. And yes, he is one of my favorite characters. Of course, if you decide not to lead a love line with him and do not improve relationships in any ways, you will remember him as a soulless madman who will do everything for his goals. However, if you decide to show kindness to a mysterious new student, he will open up to you in such a way that it's simply impossible to remain emotionless. William's fate is so difficult that at the end of the second season I burst into tears. This separation from my favorite character was so impressive for me that I couldn't contain my emotions. And of course, how I screamed and cried when I saw him at the end. Just understand that at that time when I was playing this story, there were no guides, and I was lucky enough to get to this ending. By the way, I plan to make video about Shadows of Saintfour endings, and there are not only 4, but more. So if you are interested in this topic, be sure to write about it in the comments. And we move on to the next character. Meet Brendan. He wanted to escape from this top, but I stopped him in time. Yeah, jokes are jokes, but I fell in love with this charismatic joke at the very beginning of Seduced by the Rhythm. And all the Justins, Charleses and Carleses were quietly smoking on the sidelines, while I, like a loyal dog, turned everyone down for my beloved Brandon. Until Orlando showed up, but that's a different story. And what an emotional moment of partying. I almost burst into tears, and this pendant. I say this now and just feel like reliving this moment again. And as much as he is a joke, so much I love Brandon for staying the way he is. And throughout the story, he has been true to himself. And then you can tell me that when I talk about Adam, I was glad that he changed. And when I talk about Brandon, I'm glad he stayed at the same throughout the story. But no, guys, there is a big difference. In relation to us, Brandon also changes. We see how he treats the main character during their first sex, and then the date with him, which is very calm, without an intimate scene, but this is exactly what can be called intimate moment. After all, relationships are not just beautiful sex for diamonds. And even though Brandon changed because of the main character, he remains true to his principles, which are the foundation of his personality in my opinion. And of course, that's why I like Brandon so much. I can't wait for it to appear in the next update, and it is very soon. Have you prepared your diamonds, guys? And now the second place. I thought for a long time and changed the places of the first and the second, but at the end one fact made my final decision. So I give the second place to Max from Moonborn. This is just the perfect partner for relationships. He's always attentive to Mia, caring for her, cooking for her, ready to help in any situation, and it would seem, why not to put his in the first place? Because this wolf can leave Mia if you don't improve the relationships well enough. That's why. Yes, guys, with a high reputation among werewolves and not enough good relationships with Max, this wolf will wag his tail and go to Samantha. And when I found out about it, the whole ideal Max image fell into pieces, and I was disappointed at this character. However, after some time, I reconsidered my position and thought that if you lead a love line with him in good faith, then, firstly, the game becomes more enjoyable, and secondly, your wolf won't go anywhere and will appear on your doorstep with a cherished question. So everything is in your hands. If you decide that you want Max to be your partner and only yours, you can look at my Instagram where I post guides, and the guide with Max is already here. So go ahead, tame the wolf, link in the description. And I put at the first place, drumroll, Dino. Yes, this nice guy who is so kind, so good, he won my heart. It is worth saying that this story is still in the process of writing, and it's possible that my opinion about this character may change. But now, this is just the most wonderful character that I love to play with. I have experienced such range of emotions when I started to play Heaven's Secret. Forbidden love is felt with Dino most keenly. Fleeting glances, secret handshakes, fear of being caught, and of course, if you go the most dramatic way, when Fancio found out everything. These quarrels with his father, and the way Dino stands up for Vicky, it just causes me to admire him and feel a twinkle of emotions. Dino, all my diamonds are at your feet. This is how my top 5 looks like. Leave your comments, what do you think about it? And be sure to share your favorites. Thank you for watching, it was Helena Rokosh, see you next video, bye bye!